Nnamdi Kanu writes Simon Ekpa orders him to end sit at home in Southeast. This is coming from Nnamdi Kanu, who has written to Simon Ekpa ordering him to end sit at home in Southeast. Stop sit at home in Southeast. With this, we welcome you all to this wonderful channel. We bring you updates happening around and in the country. If this is your first time visiting our TV channel, do well to subscribe. Turn on the notification button to keep you updated whenever we drop our videos. Be sure to like, comment, and of course share the video to your friends and your family members so that they can also be updated too. I think that is it. We rush forward now to doing what we know how to do best. Looking on our screen, we have this headline: Nnamdi Kanu writes Simon Ekpa order to end sit at home in Southeast. Let's get to the detail of this news. Leader of Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB), Nnamdi Kanu has written to Simon Ekpa ordering him to desist from calling for any sit at home henceforth in the Southeast. The letter was posted by Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, on his Twitter handle on Thursday. The letter was also accompanied by a handwritten letter. The letter was also accompanied by a handwritten letter by Kanu. The IPOB leader said in the letter that he was ordering Ekpa to stop calling for any sit at home from henceforth. In his words, Simon Ekpa, this is a direct order from me. I hereby instruct you to desist from calling for any sit at home henceforth. Equally, refrain from antagonizing governors or persons in political positions because you are not in a position to know what they are doing on my behalf. Kanu further ordered Ekpa to make a public announcement to the effect that he was in receipt of a direct order from him to cancel any pending or future sit-at-home order at the moment. I embarked on this movement to liberate our people, not to enslave them. I despise and we despise any person or entity that wishes to inflict unnecessary hardship on our people. I have authorized Aloy Ejimako to issue a press statement if you fail to make this announcement on your platform. This is coming from Nnamdi Kanu, and it is in the letter. But despite all of that, this is what Simon Ekpa says in return. But Ekpa described the letter by Ejimako as fake and did not emanate from Kanu. After the failed attempt by Aloy Ejimako to convince me, I blocked him on Tuesday, 25th 7th 2023. Today is 28th 7th 2023. Don't stand on the way of our freedom. I will fight you dirty, he said. Ekpa added, as the Prime Minister of Biafra under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I call on all Biafras to disregard the fake letter coming from DSS. We can't take any order from the Islamic DSS, and that is final. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released and he must address Biafrans from Finland. That is the condition of Prime Minister of Biafra and the Biafra Republic government in exile. This is it. This is it. This is it. Nnamdi Kanu has written, according to the letter, Nnamdi Kanu wrote that you should stop it. Stop and sit at home in Southeast. It is as simple as that. Go ahead and end it. And then you wrote back to him. Or will I say you did not believe what he said? You think it is the DSS or the Islamic or the federal government that wrote it. You wrote back to him stating that that Nnamdi Kanu cannot do such, that it does not emanate from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now the point is this: what is this whole thing turning about? What is it turning into? Like, what is it becoming? What is IPOB becoming? There is no longer cooperation. There is no longer oneness. There is no longer unity. I don't understand. The prime minister should receive instruction from the leader, that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or is it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was really not the person that wrote the letter? Was it really from DSS, or was it really from the federal government, or from the Islamic? How? I don't understand. And I want us to drop our comments at the comment section, because really, of a truth, I don't think this is going well. It is not balancing fine. Confusion here. There is really chaos. Let's take it this angle that should we say Simon on his own? Should we say someone is being rebellious? Should we say Ekpa is looking at it? The higher authority has ordered you to drop something down, to bring it down. That his intention of embarking on this movement was not to inflict pains on the people, but to ease them from pain and stress. And then what you are doing is to bring pains on them, and he do despise it. Therefore, bring it down. And then you wrote back to him, telling him that you are not going to do it. Okay, should we say Simon Ekpa is doubting the authenticity of the news of the letter? Should we say he's doubting the originality of the letter, and therefore he does not want to make mistake? Or and should we ask, how how did he stay in the station, in the cell, in the detention, and write this letter? I think we will not really blame Simon Ekpa here, because Simon Ekpa is trying to he really does not know who wrote the letter. To him, he thinks the letter is coming the from the government, from FG, from DSS, and which I will really not blame him. But at the other hand, I think he should take it down. He should lay low. Since let's just say it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not said anything regarding to the letter written, that is to say it is coming from him. Why not him just drop this thing down? Like, take it down, seeing the injury, seeing the pain that it has inflicted on his people. Why not just bring it down? Alright, my people, I think this is where I'm going to drop it right now, and I'll be waiting for your comments at the comment section. Tell us what you think regarding this particular news headline. Tell us what you think regarding this particular news that we've just casted. Do you think that things are going to fall in place? Do you think things are going to work out well with Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released? Drop it at the comment section and tell us what you think. Abductors release kidnapped Anambra native doctor Akwa-Okuko Tiwarake. Abductors released kidnapped Anambra native doctor Akwa-Okuko Tiwarake. My people, una remember, but it gets sometimes where they talk say Akwa-Okuko they lost. They mean say they kidnap Akwa-Okuko rather. Just this morning it has been heard, it has been released that it has been notified that Akwa-Okuko has been released. Akwa-Okuko is a native of Anambra, and he is an Anambra native doctor who resides in Oba. So he's a very rich witch doctor. So he's known for flaunting his money online. Okay, let's just get to the detail of this news. I think the detail will tell us more of this native doctor. Abductors of famous Anambra-born witch doctor Chidozie Nwangwo, popularly known as Akwa-Okuko Tiwarake, has been released. Daily Post gathered that the native doctor, who is popular for flaunting his wealth on social media, was released early Saturday morning. A source said friends and well-wishers are currently gathered in his palatial mansion to welcome him. He was released very early this morning. He is currently celebrating with his friends and well-wishers in his house in Oba, Idemili South local government area. His abductors demanded for 300 million naira before he could be released. And when his friends rallied round and raised the money, the abductors demanded for additional 50 million naira, which was also delivered to them before he was released this morning, the source said. Police authorities in Anambra confirmed the release of the winch native doctor. Spokesperson for the command, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, said, yes, he has been released this morning. We are waiting to debrief him with a view to getting his experience and clue of who the abductors are so that we can go after them. When asked if he was aware that ransom was paid to his abductors for his release, Ikenga decided to keep mute. Akwa-Okuko Tiwarake, the famous native doctor, was kidnapped 6 days ago in his hotel. Alright, that is it. I think you've had it full, that he was kidnapped 6 days ago in his hotel, and now he has been released. Wow. But still they paid money. Does it mean he can? People have been asking questions, has been dropping online. Questions have been dropping online here and there. Does it mean Akwa-Okuko could not disappear? Does it mean Akwa-Okuko could not just disappear and then prevent people from paying such amount of money, 350 million naira? Wow, now somebody net worth be that too. Now percent net worth be that. I think this is it. Akwa-Okuko has been released, and very soon we'll be hearing the detail how he felt, if they really rough handled him, or if his gods were still with him in the kidnapped hideout. I think this is where we are going to drop this one. But make una know say una popular celebrity native doctor, una which doctor Akwa-Okuko them don't release him. So tell us, what do you think concerning this? Because just as the news read, his patronizers and his friends and well-wishers, family members, have gathered at his house to celebrate with him. I think it is a good thing that he was released, because let's remove the other aspect. Let's just take it this way: it is not easy for someone to be kidnapped. Like, sorry, for someone to be released. Yes, a lot of persons get kidnapped, and after still paying the ransom demanded, they die. They will kill them, they will murder them. But here is Akwa-Okuko. He was released. I think somehow his chi was also with him, despite the fact he had to pay such huge amount of money. All right, Akwa-Okuko, congratulations to your release. We celebrate you. Congratulations to your release. Okay, I think from here we'll be moving to the last on our screen before we call it a day. Akwa-Okuko has been released. I think we still need to talk on that. Yes, we still need to talk on that. What do you think now will be happening next? Yes, what do you think will be happening next? Do you think Akwa-Okuko will consult his oracle to know who kidnapped him? Do you think he's going to do that? Do you think the police are really going to capture the kidnappers? Because just like I said in the last video, when Akwa-Okuko was kidnapped, people who got him kidnapped, people who arranged or plotted his kidnapped, are people who knows what he knows, who are into what he's doing, who are higher than him, if to keep it that way. Yes. So do you think they can be captured? Do you think they can be brought back? Do you think they can be apprehended? Do you think they can be brought to face justice? Do you think they can be brought to face the law? That is the question. And again, do you think Akwa-Okuko can track them down? Yes, I think Akwa-Okuko has the power. He has the authority. He has the witch power. He has the power to track them down. So do you think Akwa-Okuko is going to be able to track down these men down and deal with them mercilessly? What do you think concerning this particular thing? What I don't ask now. What do you think? Is Akwa-Okuko really going to revenge? Is he going to revenge, or is he going to just leave vengeance for God? Or do you think he's going to fish out, come what may, the people that get him kidnapped? Yeah, that is it. And again, what do you think is the reason why Akwa-Okuko was kidnapped? What do you think is the reason why Akwa-Okuko was kidnapped? Is it that he's doing too much? Is it that people are becoming envious of him and then they have to get him kidnapped? That is it. I think we are going to move to the next on our headline quickly, because we have done a bit justice to this, and then it is depending on you to finish it, to finalize the matter, and that can only be done at the comment section. Quickly go to the comment section and drop your comment there. Tell us what you think concerning that particular headline of Akwa-Okuko. And finally, on our screen, we have this: Nasir El-Rufai's ministerial nomination is a tragedy. Shehu Sani video. Nasir El-Rufai's ministerial nomination is a tragedy. This is coming from Shehu Sani. And here my question is, I don't know, the beef Shehu Sani and Nasir El-Rufai are having, because almost all the time you see Shehu Sani on on El-Rufai's case, and most of the time El-Rufai does not even reply. He doesn't even say anything, and yet Shehu Sani is always dropping comment on this man. Let's get to the detail of this news. Senator Shehu Sani has described the inclusion of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai in the ministerial list as a tragedy. Sani stated this during an interview on Arise TV. In his words, With the nomination which I have seen, the one representing Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, is a tragedy. That such a man is given an opportunity to serve this country with all that he has done and has said in office. I don't think that if President Tinubu means well, this is not the best time to please and appease former governors. It is the best time to appease Nigerians and to bring in competent hands to deliver. As far as I am concerned, that leads to a large extent is a big disappointment. On Thursday, 27 July, President Tinubu sent a list of 28 ministerial nominations for confirmation, and former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai was included. I have the video here, and I'm going to be playing the video of how Shehu Sani stated that Nasir El-Rufai is a tragedy. Nasir El-Rufai being in the ministerial nomination is a tragedy. But I think I want us to talk on the beef concerning the beef in with these two, Nasir El-Rufai and Shehu Sani and Wike. I don't understand. And most of the time, these men don't react, or don't even respond to Shehu Sani, and yet Shehu Sani keeps dropping. Um, Partially, I like Shehu Sani sometimes because what he drops sometimes are very educating. What he drops sometimes are really lessons that we should learn from. And I want to ask a question: do you think Shehu Sani have interest in Bola administration, in Bola-led administration? Do you think he wants a position? Do you think he wants something in Bola administration tenure that he is talking so hard? Or do you think he is only watching out for the welfare of the citizens of Nigeria? Because to me, I think he is watching out for the welfare of the citizens of Nigeria. He's making sure the Nigerians lands in our hands. He does not want anything to happen to the citizens of this country. All right, make I rush play the video. Let us watch this video quickly. This is the video.
Held. But in
Okay, this is
the nomination which I've
in
seen,
Arise TV, in Arise News.
Represented Kaduna State Nasir El-Rufai is a tragedy. That such a man is given an opportunity again to serve this country with all that he has done and all that he has said in office. And I don't think if President Tinubu mean well, it is not the best time to please and appease from our governors. It is the best time to appease the Nigerians and to bring in competent hands that will deliver. As far as I'm concerned, that list to some large extent is a big disappointment.
Wow.
It is none that has been able to meet the expectation and taking the time which it has taken for those names to come out. So for the president to do at this time, he should know that the 8 years of this last administration was a complete waste, and that this is an opportunity for him to prove that he has the vision, the competence, and the capacity to lead this country to a higher level than the way he met it. But with the kind of people whom he has now brought in close to him, I think there is going to be a problem. For what I know is that there are people who are brought in because they betrayed their party and betrayed their principle, and now this is the time to compensate them, and that should not be.
Before we continue, I want to ask a question. Who do you think, and you'll be dropping this at the comment section, please, who do you think he's referring to when he says people who betrayed their party and their principle? Who do you think he was referring to? Who does it recall? Who does it sound in your mind that Shehu Sani is referring to as one who betrays his party and principle? Quickly do that at the comment section.
With a serious national position like this, and I thought the president, being a man that has a history of bringing the best to preside over affairs of governance, as he was able to do in Lagos State, many people were expecting that should be the case in the country, but to a large extent, it is not.
Okay, we've seen it, and we've had it, we've seen it, and we've had it. So what do you think regarding this video? What do you think? What is your point on this? Who was he referring to when he made the statement? People who betrayed their party and people who betrayed their principle. What do you think regarding this video? Is Shehu Sani really making any sense at all? Is he really making any sense at all? Is there a point in what he is saying? Or all of this is just to seek attention? But I think there is a sense in every nonsense, even if what he says here to some persons is nonsense. But I think there is still sense in every nonsense. So can you drop at the comment section, tell us what is the sense in what he has said? All right, I think this is where we are going to be calling it a wrap. Quickly, we are not moving any further. The news again in the news headline again. Kanu writes Simon Ekpa orders him to end sit at home in Southeast. Kanu has written to Simon Ekpa, stop sit at home in Southeast, but Simon Ekpa has fired back, stating that that is a fake news and cannot emanate from Kanu. Then abductors release kidnapped Anambra native doctor Akwa-Okuko Tiwarake. Finally, the celebrity native doctor has been released thanks to his chi. And lastly, on our screen, Nasiru Nasia, El Rufai's ministerial nomination is a tragedy. This is coming from Shehu Sani. Alright, my people, make una no forget say na Imokobi TV you dey. Quickly go to the comment section and drop your comments quickly. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on the notification button to keep you updated whenever we drop our videos. Like this video, share it to your friends and your family members. Let them get involved too. And again, do not forget